The Carabao Cup semi-final, the remaining one on Wednesday, which is the Manchester derby. United actually have won 3 of the last 5 of these encounters. This, on the other hand, should be fun, shouldn't it, Craig?
We're just not giving Tottenham enough love.
Well, no, I'm sure they appreciate it.
Well, listen, you wind me up.
I do? Why?
You do, because quite often you sit here and say, it's not going to be a great game, blah, blah. And a lot of these games between the Manchester clubs are, but if you see the 0-0 draw December 12th?
Didn't I just say it was going to be a good game?
Yeah.
Right, so you're citing that 1-0-0 as to why it won't be?
It was horrible.
Right.
Right, it was horrible. So we don't know what we're going to get. I hope we're going to get an exciting game. Man United, the only injury I'm aware of is Phil Jones. So really not an issue for him because he's not been part of it. Guardiola has talked again about, I can't put a team together for COVID. But I've looked at the injury list and the COVID list, and unless I've missed something, it hasn't changed since they pulverised Chelsea.
So don't you just put out the same team? Why would you change anything considering they were so good?
I'm getting to that.
Well, go get there quicker.
My point being is, if Guardiola, off the back of a fantastic performance, is saying, I can barely put a team on the field again. Well, am I missing something? Or has he got the same squad that he had for the Chelsea game? If he has, that's more than good enough to take in. Right? So unless there's more COVID cases have raised their heads, and if there are, I apologise, he's got the same squad. And if they play the way they played against Chelsea, they'll win this game. Because that was mesmerising stuff. But can they do that 2 games on the spin? That remains to be seen. Maybe Aguero will get some game time?
Well, that's it, isn't it, Frank? Why can't they do it? Why can't they just put out the same team and put in that same sort of performance as they did against Chelsea?
I want to see the same team because I want to see the same performance, because like that I can level the power of Manchester United comparing to Chelsea, because I think that City is above both teams. So I want to make sure that City is showing to the world that they're back to, even if it's not the Premier League that they're going to play tomorrow, that they're going to be the contender for the Premier League. So I'm expecting the same type of games, same type of results, same type of performance, therefore same team. And as first 11, they don't have much choices. I think they are on a good road right now, and they have to keep on going if they want to go through and maybe play the final, but also reinsure everybody about their future.
How do United approach this game, Shaka? Is there an argument to say that they have got more to gain by winning it?
Absolutely, they've got more to gain. Despite the relative positions in the table, and I know City are breathing on their necks with a game in hand, I think United need to show and to themselves as much as anyone that they deserve to be where they are. Their football over the last month or so, I think, has been arguably best in the league. The weird thing from the first time these two met in the league is I felt City set up to kind of counter what United were doing, and I don't think that I've seen Pep Guardiola do that at any point in his managerial career. He seemed more concerned with the opposition than his team. They're playing a whole lot better now than they were then, but then so are United. I'd like to see Pep Guardiola put out the same team that he played against Chelsea and play their football. I have no problem with the tactics of considering the opponent, but don't let that be your primary motive. I think he does that, we have a good game.
That's it. Thank you very much, Jenna. What's wrong? What do you want to say quickly?
No, I was going to tell you why it's not as simple as the game against Chelsea.
OK, well, we don't have time for that. Maybe we'll talk about it in extra time. Who knows?
No, we'll talk about it now. We'll save the break for later.
Just a reminder, you can listen to Extra Time over on our podcast, which is available every day. Plenty of bonus content over there.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.